The Banqiao Dam Disaster is one of the most tragic stories of how engineering failures, the power of nature, and the negligence of authorities can combine to create a catastrophic outcome. We will now detail this tragic event from beginning to end. This incident is one of the biggest examples of how human errors and negligence can result in disaster. Iron Dam and Warnings, 1950s. The event begins in the early 1950s in the Huai River Valley in China. The government had initiated a massive dam construction project to put an end to the devastating floods frequently caused by the river. At the heart of this project was the Banqiao Dam, built on the Ru River in Henan Province. One of the dam's chief engineers, the renowned hydrologist Chen Xing, had been warning from the beginning that the design was dangerously inadequate. According to Chen, the dam's flood discharge capacity was not sufficient to handle the worst floods the region could experience. He stated that the dam was sowing the seeds of a great disaster. However, the political pressures of the time and the desire to build dams, bigger than anything else, prevailed. Due to his criticisms, Chen Xing was removed from his position, and the designs were simplified, allowing for higher water levels, despite Chen's warnings. Banqiao began to be referred to by the public as the Iron Dam, a testament to the trust in its durability. Harbinger of disaster, Typhoon Nina, August 1975. In early August 1975, the tragic culmination of the story was reached. While Typhoon Nina is a tornado that normally hits coastal areas, it unexpectedly moved inland, towards Henan, and instead of losing its power, it brought a huge rainfall. In just 72 hours, the region received almost all of the amount of rainfall it received in an average year. Banqiao and other small dams on the Huai River were struggling to hold the waters. Communication interruption and critical error, the 6th to the 7th of August 1975. On the night of August 7th, the cracks in the walls of the dam began to become apparent. The dam management tried to telegraph the higher authorities to get permission to open the flood covers, but the communication lines were cut off due to terrible weather conditions. It was not possible to give an emergency signal. It was also impossible for the aid teams to reach. The event was moving too fast to control the rise of the waters. The collapse of the dam and the river dragon has arrived. August 8, 1975. In the early hours of August 8, the Banqiao Dam could no longer hold on. The mass collapsed with a humming sound and a noise that shook the earth. Then, an unprecedented water wall throughout history spread across the valley at a speed of about 50 kilometers per hour. Not only Banqiao, but another 62 small dams in the downstep, in the lower part, collapsed with the domino effect. The disaster, in the words of the local people, was not just a flood, it was the enormous mass of debris and mud carried by the waters. The flood caused by the collapse of the dam swept away more than 30 cities and towns, an area of 12,000 square kilometers. The high wall of water instantly drowned tens of thousands of people who were caught sleeping most of the night. Horrified by the magnitude of the disaster, the locals called this event, Hilong Lila, the river dragon came, thinking that a mythological monster had arrived. After and long silence. According to official records, the death toll from the disaster and subsequent famine and disease is estimated to be between 171,000 and 240,000. Additionally, approximately 11 million people were left homeless. Banqiao is known as one of the greatest technological, industrial disasters in human history, triggered by negligence, engineering error, and the uncontrollable force of nature. There are many precautions that can be taken to prevent this disaster. However, 3 of them are highlighted below. Prioritize design integrity over politics. Establish robust emergency communication systems. Implement comprehensive downstream evacuation protocols. Subscribe WorkSafetyGuru YouTube channel for this kind of videos.